What if calm isn't something you find? It's something you make room for. Welcome to White Tiger Qigong. Today we practice separating heaven and earth, a movement rooted in the Trigram Water from the Eight Trigram Qigong system. Water teaches us something important. Stillness isn't emptiness, it's fullness at rest. When the nervous system is overstimulated, everything contracts, the breath shortens, the shoulders lift, the jaw tightens. This movement does the opposite. One hand floats upward, the other grounds downward, and the body lengthens through the center. The ribcage softens, the breath drops deeper, and slowly without force, the nervous system remembers what safety feels like. If you've been stuck in fight or flight and you're ready to come back down, this is your practice. Let's begin.
So now let's begin with our Eight Trigram Qigong. First, let's introduce the stance of our exercise for the Eight Trigram. So there's only one stance for the flow for the Eight Trigram. So it's called the horse stance. So basically the horse stance is just a wider tanjong or standing Qigong, which we did earlier in this practice, but you're going to stand in a wider stance. So first you want to shift your weight into that standing leg, and then open to wider, the shoulder width apart. Okay. Make your feet face towards the front. And now release the knees, sacrum to the earth. I will do a higher version. And then you can copy Pascal if you want to do the lower version, if your mobility allows. Okay, so make sure sacrum is connecting to the earth, spine is straight, and the byway or the crown point is connecting to the sky. So in here, you don't want to put all the weight into that leg. So you want to feel both that groundedness and that lift, the gentle lift upwards. Okay, like a silk thin thread is lifting you up to the byway. So if it feels heavy, it feels like everything, all your weight is in the legs, try to lift. Feel that gentle lift in the spine and connect upwards as well. So you want to feel both the energy of heaven and earth. Okay, so you can go up here, or if you want, also if your mobility doesn't allow, you can just stand in your tanjong for today. Okay, so Pascal is doing it in the sideways. So make sure that here, if you can see, the sacrum is connecting to the earth here. Knees above the ankles is also very important. So if you feel like you're kneeling forward, then you want to sit back. Okay, so for ladies also, what we usually do is we tilt backwards like this, so adding that torsion in the lower back. So we don't want to do that. So you want to feel that sacrum. So feel that lower back straight. Okay, so you can touch the lower back. If there's a curve there, you want to correct that. Okay, so let's just add some pumps here to prepare our knees for today's practice. Let's do 8 pumps. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and stay here for a moment. And let's do one more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and let's close. Okay, so first with the separating heaven and earth, first you want to gather your palms together just like this. The upper hand is right in front of the sternum, and the lower hand is right in front of the middle of the belly or abdomen. Okay, good. From here, you're going to expand this ball. Okay, up to the shoulders and then up to the lower dantian. And then you're going to flip both palms the opposite way. So one is facing the earth, one is facing the heaven. And you're going to extend both hands. And as you can see, I'm going to twist my torso slightly as I extend both arms as far as you can. And then you're also going to lean a little bit forward. A little forward, but not too much. Okay, so if I do it sideways, we do it sideways from here. We open, we flip the palms, we extend twisting the torso, and a little slight tilting forward. From here, so from the stretch, you're going to flip the upper palm in, okay? First, you look down here. When you stretch, you look down in the lower palm. And then as you flip the upper palm, you shift that gaze into that upper palm. And then you bring it in, leaning forward. And now we're going to shift the palms in. And then you come back to your first position, just now with the opposite palms. Okay? Okay, let's do that again. And then, important thing here is that we do the wellspring palms here. So all throughout this exercise, we're going to do the wellspring palms. And the wellspring palms is where you activate at the Laogong point. So the Laogong is in the center of the palms, and you want to activate that as if you're holding an invisible energy ball there. From this position, closer. So first, the upper hand in front of the sternum, the lower hand in front of the abdomen. Expand up to shoulder in the lower dantian. Flip the palms. And then extend the arms outwards. Twisting the torso, looking down at the lower palm. Slight bending forward. Shift the gaze as you flip the upper palm in. Gathering the energy. Coming in. Switching palms. Good. Let's try that again. Open. Flip the palms. Extending the arms. Twisting the torso. Looking down. And then shift the gaze into the upper palm. As you gather, check your wellspring palms. Coming in. Looking good. Good. Let's try that. 2 more on each side. Open. Flip. Twisting the torso, extending the arms, looking down. Gather. Flipping the palms, changing the gaze. Bringing it in. Looking good. Again. Flip. Twist. Extend. Look down. And then change the gaze. Coming in. 1 more on the other side. Open. Flip. And twisting the torso in. Looking down at the lower palm. Change the gaze as you flip the upper palm. Gathering the energy. Coming in. Looking good. Good. Let's close. And let's try to put them together with the horse stance. Let's just close 1 time. Exhale. Let's try to add the horse stance. So again, you can go in a higher stance, just like what I'm going to do, or go in a lower stance, just like Pascal. All right. So coming from standing, let's put the hands on the dantian first, connecting to yourself, connecting to your energy. Release the hands, and we will open first. So inhale, hands to shoulder level, flip the palms, circle up. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to open into our horse stance. As you open, you begin your wellspring palms, gathering in to your first position. Good. Sinking deep or high, just like I am. Now open, flip the palms, and then twist to the side, extending the arms, look down. Gather, changing the gaze as you flip the upper palm. Gather the energy back in, changing the palms. And again, open, flip, twist, look down. Flip the upper palms in, change that gaze. Going in, gathering, Good. If you want to add the breath, you can inhale as you open. And then exhale as you expand. Inhale as you gather. Exhale here. Then again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale. Coming. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Looking good. Follow your breath. Open. Flip. Extend. Look down. Gather. Coming to the center. Open. Flip. Extend. Inhale as you come and gather. Come in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more on each side. And flip. Gather. Bring it in. Looking good. Last one. Extending. Gathering in. Bring it back to your center. Hold it. And let's close. Inhale. Flip the palms. Circle out. Exhale. Palms on the side. Wuji stance again. Let's do some four-gate breathing here. As you inhale, feel the energy in the lower dantian expand. Exhale, feel it in the palms and feet. Circulating the energy, releasing the blockages. Giving yourself the space you need. Releasing what you no longer need. Making space for what will serve you in this creative process. Okay, bringing the hands in the dantian. And release the hands on the side.